Okay, you ready? Okay, let's homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, Worthy One, and fully enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today we are going to learn Anagatabhaya, dangers in future. It's good to know, right? It's good to know what are the dangers in future, what are the dangers will happen in our lives. Then we can prepare now, right? If you understand you have some dangers, fears, difficulties in future is come to you, so then you can prepare something now to accomplish, to achieve what you want to, what you have to, and what you're supposed to. Buddha has taught of 4 Anagatabhaya Suttas, the 4 suttas, to explain us what are the dangers could happen in future. It's very interesting, very important. Buddha taught these all 4 suttas to the bhikkhus, to the monks, to prepare. Monks, you are in this danger. These are the danger and fears will happen in future. So then you could prepare something right now. You could do something right now. What you have to reach, what you have to achieve, what you have to realize. So now we all can apply this teaching into our lives. And Buddha said once to the monks, maybe a snake can bite you. Monks in the forest may keep meditating, right? Now you're good, but in future, a snake could bite you and you could die, right? But in this New York City, I don't think you have that fear, right? No snake here. But in some remote areas, right? Maybe not a snake, maybe could be mosquito. Mosquito could bite you and you could get dengue. Do we have in New York dengue fever? No? What we have? In those days we had malaria. So even centipede. So, but in danger, even when we keep walking, you're going to go some remote areas to see scenery. And anytime it could be happen, a snake can bite and you could die. Then Buddha encouraged monk, because monks in the forest. Now you say, but in future, tomorrow, maybe in the near future, even far, you could die by biting a snake. Then you should keep practicing to achieve what you not have achieved yet. And you have to keep trying to reach what you not have reached yet. And you have to keep trying to realize what you not have realized yet. Because we do not know what happened tomorrow. We do not know what happened in future. Right? So, and also Buddha once said again, maybe you could get legs, what's that called? Maybe you hit your leg hit something, you could fall down. What's the called? Leg gets hit something, or trembled. Then you could hit to stone, or root of tree, or even to the wall, or even to the maybe you could miss a step of the stairs. And when you get down, right? When you get down from the upstairs and you use the step, then your legs miss the one step and you could fell down, and you hit your head somewhere and you could die. Even you could be on a bed for whole life. It's possible, right? It is possible. Monks live in the remote areas in the forest, and they could maybe even in the line could get bind by leg. The leg could get the hit to the root or even to the line, and they could fall down and something happened. Nowadays we are living here, maybe we could miss steps of the stairs and we could fall down. Even the elevators we're using, something could happen. Nobody knows. But we are in that danger. That's true. So, then Buddha asks, and keep trying. Now you safe. Now you stay good. Now you stay good, and keep trying to achieve what you not have achieved yet. And keep trying to reach what you have to reach. Keep trying to realize what you have to realize. What's the achievement? What's the realization? Whatever is the purpose of our lives, the ultimate purpose, excellent purpose, the final purpose on our lives. Or if you're looking for going to heaven, then you have to work for it. Without working, you cannot go to heaven, right? You have to work on it. You have to keep going to church, and you have to keep praying.
Well, in Christianity, as I was brought up to believe, the purpose of church is so that the soul doesn't rot in hell. But Satan is the church's best friend, because they use the fear of going to hell and the devil to get you into the church. So it's like, if you don't do the self-righteous, you're going to a place where it's hot as heck, and you're going to be damned for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think they're solving and saying that you have this danger, you could go to hell, so then you should work on it to prevent it.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like blind obedience. Just, they want you to walk straight and narrow and not stray away from the path.
Yeah. That fear, actually, some people can use that fear and can market it and use it in an appropriate way Yeah. But in the here, whatever purpose in your life, if you're looking for become a businessman, a rich person, then you have to think about that. It could be happen tomorrow. I could slip over, fell down, miss the steps, and get hurt, lie on bed. Then I cannot work to become rich. Even you have to be the educated one, right? Then you have to keep working, studying on it, and we cannot postpone the works. That's what is Buddha saying here. We postponing the things to become rich. I work tomorrow, maybe I will start later, tomorrow, next week, next month. Do nothing. But we don't know what's happening tomorrow, right? And we keep postponing. We do nothing to achieve the goal, to reach to the goal, or whatever purpose on our lives. And we only keep dreaming, now working on it. Then this sutta, even the Buddha actually explaining to achieve the ultimate purpose of our life. The excellent purpose is realizing Nibbana, attain to enlightenment. Then Buddha encouraged monks to, if you not have reached to that, and keep working on it, don't postpone, because we do not know what happened tomorrow. So even Buddha explaining maybe lions, tiger, bear, whatever is can attack you, and you are in danger. Then keep working on it. Even we don't know. We keep working. Maybe car can hit us, motorcycle can hit us, bus can hit us, right? Now we are in danger. We are going through this busy city, busy area. So many people going nearby. Maybe someone can stab by a knife. That's a real snake, real tigers, right? Right, Michael? In this cities where there are so many dangers, I heard that something happened at night when some people walking on the street and they got stabbed by someone and took the money from them, and he got a lot of the cut, big cut. So then we are in then we don't know what's what will happen. Then we have to keep working to achieve whatever on our lives we have to achieve. If you want to be a best person, good person, spiritual person, and we have to keep working on it. If you want to be educated or even rich or whatever, the famous one, a singer or actor, whatever, in our lives, doctor, then we have to keep working on it. We cannot postpone things. And Buddha again mentioned I'm going to summarize this whole teaching on these 4 suttas, and Buddha said, you are now very young. You are in the prime of your age, blessed with the youth, your hair black. You're very young. Now you can walk, now you can run, now you can sit, now you can stand up, now you can do. And because you are in your very young age. But you have to think, there's a danger, grow old, become old one. Now you can walk properly. Now you can stand properly. Now you can sit down properly. Now you can keep your back straight properly. Why? You're old. You're weak. Now you cannot do those things properly. Now you can barely can read, barely can see, barely can hear. Even when someone teach Dhamma, you cannot hear clearly. You have a ear problem. The monks come and keep explaining. You can see. Eyes are weak. And even you cannot understand because you're weak. So many things going on, difficulties going on. You cannot pay attention continuously. So, but now you're very young, very strong. Now you can pay attention, continue, mindfulness, awareness. You can keep work on it. So you can achieve and realize what you have to achieve, what you have to realize right here, right now, in this life, in this moment, actually. Right? Aren't you in danger? Now you still can keep sitting for meditation. You're still good. You're still good. You still have strength. You still can hear. You're still strong. But if you keep postponing and you grow old and grow old and grow old, then the time will come you can work for it. Then Buddha said, whatever you want to achieve in your life, to become a rich person, famous one, doctor, singer, actor, or even a scholar, or a spiritual person, or even you're looking for something else, ultimate purpose, a great purpose, attain to enlightenment, and then we have to keep working right now, right here. Because there is a danger. We become weak, eyes become weak, ears become weak, hands, legs become weak, then grow old. Right? And then Buddha again said, now you are healthy. Now you are healthy. Now you are healthy. Now you can come to temple. You are here. You can sit down. You can meditate. You can pay attention to listen what the monk says. And you can think. Because you're healthy right now. And you could get headache later, tonight, tomorrow, right? Headache, terrible headache. And then even fever, COVID-19. You could get COVID-19. The COVID-19 does not exist anymore, I think. It still exists.
Yeah, just different strands.
Different ways, in different ways. Yeah, I think that's the one of type I have right now, more than 1 month now. So, in COVID, even but some very, very, very dangerous fevers we had last few months, years. Ebola and so many. We don't know what come tomorrow, right? So anything could happen, right? Maybe we can get caught, break hand, leg. We don't know, but you're still healthy. You're healthy. Now you can pay attention. You can keep trying to be mindful. You can hear clearly. And you can sit down for a while because you're still healthy. Maybe when you have a difficulty with sitting, and you can stand up and you can keep walking meditation. Then when you walk for a while, then you can sit down again. You still can keep trying because you're still healthy. That's a blessing. You're blessed. You're blessed, you're healthy. But remember, you could get sick once again. In that illness, you cannot work for it. Then Buddha said, be diligent. Diligently work for it, and vigilantly work for it. Resolutely work for it to achieve what you want to reach where you want to, and realize what you want to. Buddha encourages us to do right here, right now. It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful teaching. Isn't it? It's beautiful teaching. We don't know what illness we could get. Maybe cancer, maybe heart attack, maybe kidney failure, lungs, intestines, bones, muscles, nerves, even nerves, nerves could be deactivate. Anything is possible. Look at this, so many people in this world in hospitals, on beds, lying, in home taking medication. Even we do medication, we take medication. We are in that danger actually. Then we cannot neglect. We cannot neglect. We neglect because we do not see this danger. Then we neglect. Then we will die without achieving what we have to. Right? Just be born and live and die. Not have realized a special thing. We not have gained a very special gift of our life. And we like most of animals in this world and sentient beings, and they born, lived and died. Even most of human in this world born and lived and die, not achieving any special in this life. Being rich that's a good special purpose. Being rich person, if someone want to have to keep working hard. If not work hard, and they never become rich. Even if you want to be healthy, and you have to keep work for it. If not, you can't be healthy. Even if you want to be a good father, good mother, how could you become a good mother, good father, even a good husband, a good wife? You have to work for it. You want to be a good father for your family, and you have to do your responsibilities. To do that responsibility, you have to keep work for it. If you're lazy, if you neglect, and you can't be such a good person. You're just a father, that's all. But you not be a good father, good mother, a good husband, a good wife. Then we have to work hard. That's what is Buddha saying us. work for it diligently, resolutely, vigilantly, to become what you want to. And then because so many dangers in future. And Buddha said again, the situation your situation of the country is prosperous. Now you easily can get food. Now you easily can get clothes. Right? Now you easily can get shelters. You have a shelter, right? You have a home. You're still safe. If you are homeless, and that's a danger. Because you have to struggle to have shelter, to have home, right? If you not have food to survive, then you have to keep struggling to get food. You don't have time to do anything else, right? That's what people do. If you don't have clothes enough, you have to keep struggling to have and get those clothes. You don't have time to do anything special. There are no time to work for achieve some special, because you have to work struggling to get the clothes you need. Maybe you're working hard, you make money, then you have clothes, you have food. Because you have job, that means you're safe. If you don't have a job, you have to keep working to have a job, to make money. Then the environment is safe. You have shelter, you have food, you have clothes. Because you have made that system to have them. Then you have some time to do something else, to achieve, to realize, to reach extra special goal. If you not work for that special goal, and we are not special anymore. Right? Do you have any ideas about? You can tell me later. And Buddha said again, the environment is peaceful. Environment is peaceful. Nobody killing each other. Nobody killing each other. But there are time could happen, people try to kill each other. Just imagine if there happened a war, like Gaza and Israel, they sending missiles to check out how they are doing. Israel sent some missiles to find out how the Gazians doing. I mean, they send missiles to kill them. Then exchange greetings each other. Before Iran and then the Israel keep sending the missiles each other. It wasn't very serious, but it's kind of. And then the Russia and then Ukraine, and they're killing each other. We do not know what happened tomorrow. We do not know what happened tomorrow, but it could be happen in the countries. They try to kill each other. Even now we're safe. Still we are safe now. The wildfire hit the California, keep burning houses, animals, and even the farms. And they keep burning What happened to those people who lived in there? They ran away. They get into the camps. They get into the camps. I'm not sure the California people get into the camps, but so many people in the camps, right? And Buddha said, when these things happen and people get into the camps and become very busy and noisy, and they not get a chance to do something, because so packed in the camps, because something happened, miserable things happen, then all the people run into the safe place. Then all people run into the safe place. Sanctuary, a place very peaceful. And then all people, when they get into there, and that place become packed, no space enough, no calm enough, no peaceful enough, then we do not have chance to work for it, to achieve what we have to reach where we want to. Right? But still the environment is safe, calm, and peaceful. Now we can keep working on it. You see, this very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful teaching, the Buddha's wisdom. We can imagine his wisdom. He is exploring the reality and true nature of ourselves, our world. Even tsunami, it's happened once. Tsunami in Japan, it's happening very often. Even hurricane, tornadoes, could be hit. Once tornado, maybe hurricane hit New York City, I think, before I come here, 2011 or 12 or something. 11 happened in the World Trade Center. But something could happen. So, the moment right now we are living is peaceful and safe. We have plenty of time to work for it. We are healthy, we young, still strong, and environment is good. Now we can keep work. That is special achievement, to special goal to have it before we die. And then Buddha also said, even monks are very united, and they keep exploring, and they keep teaching. There are temples and places to do it, to practice it. And one of sutta about the danger of in future, and Buddha said, remember, in future, and these monks become spoiled. They're not practicing disciplines, and they become spoiled. When they're not practicing discipline and become spoiled, the teaching they teach becomes spoiled. And then the people not able to listen clear, right teaching in future. Right? Because this Buddhism not exist forever. How long this Buddhism will still exist? I think in Buddhism we believe 5,000. Now it is 2,500. Half of that years is gone. This is not exist forever. Everything is impermanent, right? Everything is impermanent, temporary, right? Then, because in future, you see that the world is keep developing. Now we use laptops, phones. In future, we don't know what's coming. And then the society situation become change. and we don't know what next. But when this society change, world change, then people will change. The monks will change because monks are the people, and they will change, and they give up practicing. And then the teaching become change. The Buddha's teaching become change. Even today, Buddha's teaching already have changed. Now what we have? We have Theravada tradition, Mahayana tradition, Vajrayana tradition, and many other traditions. Different traditions and different teachings. Right? But all those traditions teaching something still good. Both tradition is holding the fundamental teachings of the Buddhism, like Four Noble Truths, Eight Noble Paths, and karma. So, but in future it could be more change. The real teaching not could be here in future. So then Buddha said, you should keep work on it to achieve it, what you have to. Diligently to achieve it. So even in the future, monks not could teach Dhamma in profoundly. A profound teaching you not could hear. The profound teaching you won't hear in future. It could be all the simple things. Even today, so many people talk about only mindfulness. Everybody think, what is Buddhism? Is mindfulness. What do you think?
They have no idea.
Yeah.
They have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
And I see that the way technology is going, what eventually might happen is, what if it crashes? Does anybody have the knowledge and wisdom that if technology fails us, everything crashes, our phones, our computers, everything, does anybody have the wisdom to go back to how it was before technology? Or are we going to be scratching our heads saying, huh? Mm-hmm. You know, are we really prepared for when technology fails?
Yeah.
Come to my business. I teach off-grid survival skills, and you're welcome to come to my camp.
Oh, I believe in self-preservation, you know, like doing what you got to do to survive. But, you know, it's like, because of modern technology, people forgot like pen and paper or the old school ways of doing things, like how we got along before modern technology took over.
Yeah, I think maybe in future something could put into our brain. Maybe we could become a robot.
Bante, that's a good point about mindfulness. I had a student say to me the other day, I have traditional college students. They go from high school to college, but I have some non-traditional students in their 30s and 40s already have a family and corporate job. And I had a student come to my office hours the other day and say, oh, I work for fill in name of big company. They work for a big company, already have a good salary and everything. And my company give us free access to the Calm meditation app. And I say, oh, what is this app? And apparently there's lots of apps to teach you meditation, teach you mindfulness. Mindfulness apps. You download on your phone and then you listen, la 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 la, oh yes, peaceful, calm, wonderful, happy life. Okay, and then you go to work, or you go with your children, or you go with your spouse, no fighting. I think the general population, I really think of all Buddhism is now, is a mindfulness app for the phone. They all want to download an app and then do 5 minutes mindfulness and go to work.
Oh yeah.
Go to work. I'm mindfulness. This is my mindfulness.
Yeah,
And it's like, I'm really happy for them.
Yeah, that's the best thing actually. That's
They
it.
know a little bit now.
Yeah,
but
that's good.
it's really not good for the Dhamma.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I feel
But
conflict about it.
yeah, but this.
I think that's a prime example of ignorance being bliss, because they want like the instant gratification, like, oh, I'll meditate, and like that they want instant results, and they're not really
Yeah.
putting in that much work
Yeah.
to get what they want. They just want a quick fix.
Yeah.
And these companies, big companies, Google,
Yeah.
Hewlett Packard, my student works for a really, really major corporation. Giving the mindfulness app to your employees, there's a little suspicious about that. These companies don't care about Dhamma.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's better than nothing. But they still have a very basic. Buddhism, they still not basic. That basic can helps them to grow up, grow or practice, and they begin with that. They begin with mindfulness. They come to be practice mindfulness. You came to here to practice mindfulness. You just the people who can get into this, and they keep listening and keep listening, and they keep reading, studying, little extra deep of the teaching. Now they slowly grow with that path. So, but then the most important thing is Buddhism. Whole Buddhism is something deep and profound explanation about yourself. And Buddhism has a picture about yourself, the real picture, and we have to see it. To see it, and we have to keep working on it. And then the Buddhism begin from the very basic foundation, and we have to keep growing with it. So, but in future, and everybody could talk about very simple things, like stories and very simple things, and the interesting listening the stories and very simple things, not profound, deep things to realize. It could be happen in future. Then Buddha asked us to keep working diligently, vigilantly, resolutely, achieve it. So I think that's enough. What do you think before we end up the session?
Before, in your Dhamma talk on the impurities and the defilements in the body, it was really good message, Bhante, to hear about fancy shampoos. I really sit here and go, oh my gosh, I have a shampoo $50, and I say, yeah, I get too much pride about my hair and spending a lot of money on shampoos. And when you take up the precepts, you shave your head, and that's why. So you don't have a little pride in fancy shampoos and your hair and everything. And when you said that, I really laughed. Because we buy an expensive shampoo.
Yeah.
I think nowadays, Bhante, that nobody really wants a like deep, profound conversation. Everybody just wants to do small talk because nobody's mind is ready for something very profound. Everybody just wants to keep everything basically simplistic. And I feel like if you're intellectual enough where you can have a very deep, profound, insightful conversation, you look like people look at you like you're an oddball, and it seems like most of the people I'm around are like just ignorantly blissed. They don't want to have a deep conversation. They just want to keep it very small. Don't seem like they're, I don't want to sound judgmental here, but it doesn't seem like they're that educated, or because I know more than them, sometimes I feel like I'm being chastised for having a brain. And they're running around like blissfully ignorant to the point where, I don't even like to use this word either, they're stupid, and they're happy being stupid.
Yeah. Michael, would you have any ideas or anyone?
I do not, Bhante. I'm having trouble with my sound. But, what was the question?
No, I just asked you have any thoughts.
Oh, well, I have a question about what is a protective. We talk about protective meditations.
4 of them, yeah.
And I want to know exactly what it means when we say protection. Meditation on death, meditation on the impurities of the body, meditation on loving kindness, and so on.
Yes, and the recollection of the Buddha.
Right, recollection of the Buddha. But how is this protection? That's my question.
That's how it is protection. I think the meditating on this, I think this is 2 way of that protection is the keep you safe from danger, some kind of accident or some kind of unnecessary hurting things. Physical protection, kind of physical protection, even from the some non-humans affection or something, and bothering some kind of non-humans, spirituals, spirits, non-human spirits, external protection, and then I think the another one is the mentally when we meditate on this and make us calm and relax. When we meditate on Buddha and spiritually, inwardly, we will get energy to practice it when we understand the Buddha's qualities. Recollection of the Buddha means that we collect the Buddha's qualities. And, Buddha is enlightened one, so then I want to be enlightened like Buddha. That's kind of another protection and keep developing within us. And inner peace. Especially for the meditation practitioners could get some burdens and botherings, disturbances, many afflicts meditator can get when we start to practice spiritual development. When they start to develop the spirituality, and many afflicts can arise. So then this meditation, I think this is why these 4 types of meditation, metta. Practicing metta is blessing, right? Practicing metta is blessing. Sending metta and receiving blessings. Protection. The metta have 11 types of benefits, right? Recollection of the Buddha is also kind of, I think the meditator can get protected by external and internal afflictions. Even the contemplation on death and impurities.
Hi, Bante.
Yeah.
May I ask you a question? I asked you a few weeks ago about divorce rate in Sri Lanka and India is very low compared to Western countries like United States, 80% rate, divorce rate. What is the some kind of root of this problem? Well, what do you think about this? When people meet each other and then they don't match at all and they just fighting and then finally divorce.
Yeah.
It's a culture, I understand it's different location, different culture. I'm not thinking about race, no.
Yeah, I think the problem, even in the families not divorced, still live together, but they argue, they keep fighting, and no good relationship. Sometimes in Sri Lankan culture, it's very few of divorce happen in that devotion. So, but the family is not very good situations, and they arguing and fighting is happening even after divorce. If if he or she can live peacefully, that's okay. That's not trouble with any purpose of life.
But basically, this culture, they can tolerate each other, tolerance or whatever, patience and respect to each other. Because in Western country, okay, it's just very simple. Maybe economical reason keeps people together in your country and India, whatever. Just if you divorce, okay, especially for women, maybe it's very hard to find a decent life and whatever.
If marriage
Maybe
was
this,
so
it
good
was
for women,
in
they
Russia
stay married.
a long time ago, before revolution.
Yeah, that's
They
what is
didn't
that's
have
our culture
independent-
thing when we got married and they have to live forever with the kids because they think about kids and they dedicate their life to keep kids safe. But in American culture, I think 90% of kids, they're not with parents. They're not with biological parents. I think 90%, I don't know exactly, but whatever kids I have met so far here, most of them, they not live with their biological parents. I don't know how it is affecting to them, but I can say for surely that's not so good for the very
problem
peaceful.
is exist, but it's hidden. It's some kind of unknown. Each family, like Leo Tolstoy, he said, any family looks happy, but when they're unhappy, everybody knows about this. Like Anna Karenina. It's a first statement of this book. Some kind of like this. It's hidden and it looks like, oh, they're happy. But if you're going deeper, you will see all this problem.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's a good. Thank you for sharing. So that's another another obstacle we are experiencing in our life. That family situation. That's one of danger too. So, but even the family united or separated, but if someone can live kind of peace with peace, so that's good. Then we all want to have peace. That's most important thing. Then we have to keep work on it, inner peace, environment peace, and final peace. So thank you for joining today, and then let's share the merits with departed one and with ghosts, with deities, with all sentient beings. May they all share these merits and have good destination. And blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha be with you and keep you happy, safe, and peaceful. Finally, may we all be able to achieve that excellent, highest achievement, realization, enlightenment. Akasattha ca bummattha deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sasanang cirang rakkantu desanang cirang rakkantu mang parang sabbhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu Mate bhavatvantarayo sukhe digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotte bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, and see you next week. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you.